right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Left with nowhere to go.
I have to pick getting a room or food.
How a single mother is trying to keep her family together after a fire took everything else. Plus,
it's sad to see that the church is closing parishes all over the place where they used to be a very dynamic force.
closing doors as one of the holiest seasons of the year approaches. Why parishes around St. Louis gave their final Sunday masses today. But first,
hasn't felt like it much recently, but we're still in the middle of winter. In fact, the winter weather advisory in place for some of our area. What we should expect overnight and how much snow will fall in these areas through the day on Monday.
and we're starting off tonight in a weather alert. We'll take a live look downtown where you will see the calm before the storm. While everything's above freezing now, before the sun rises, we'll see some rain, and that'll switch to snow for some come morning. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush. The warmer than average February is taking a turn as we head into the work week. We've got meteorologist Gary Frank here in the studio with our Weather First forecast. So we're wondering, Gary, what's going to be waiting for us on the roads tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think overall about 85% of us are going to be in pretty good shape, but it's something that with all the stuff going on this weekend between Mardi Gras and the game, I just want you to be prepared for a few spots that are involved in that winter weather advisory. Quiet outside right now, and it will be for the next several hours. As we look downtown, it is quiet and we're above freezing. I think that we're going to stay that way into the overnight hours. We're at 37 degrees, so it's chillier for sure, but we're going to start to see a little bit more rain and snow that starts to develop. And as I pause this, I'll take you to Springfield and this entire area. That is what's headed our way to some degree. However, the main track of this storm is actually more trending a little bit further south. That really impacts our rain and snow opportunities. And behind that, this is the entire system that's moving very slowly. You can see that many areas are involved in that winter weather advisory as I zoom in. That's Farmington, that's Rolla, Potosi, areas to the south. And I think the further south you go, the better opportunity you're going to have for any sort of snow overnight. As temperatures hold steady in the mid-30s, I don't think that we're going to see much of a change as we stay below freezing overnight. But still, there are some areas that I want to watch out as light rain and snow develops. The track is a bit further south, so I'm not quite as concerned about accumulating snow in the morning, but still could overcome some warm ground. We'll talk about that, the position of the storm, and for the rest of the week, temperatures returning above normal.
And you can catch your Weather First forecast anytime on the 5 Plus app. You can download it for free on your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. Just search KSDK in the App Store. Tonight, a St. Louis family of 6 is homeless after a fire destroyed their Melvin Avenue home yesterday. It happened around 1 p.m. in North St. Louis. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barcheski spoke with a mom who was in tears, just trying to help her family.
D'Amica Williams says she was at her home on Melvin Avenue Saturday afternoon just trying to get the lights back on. Followers on TikTok helped her get the money to pay her electricity bill.
Called Ameren. I said, hey, something wrong with the lights. They instructed me to go downstairs, turn my circuit breaker on. I did that, came back upstairs, signaled my kids, everything is okay, come in. Next thing you know, we start smelling something and my house just got into flames. And all I could do is grab my keys and run out.
Then her next door neighbor says he called 911 right away.
I saw the black smoke coming out the door and going up under that divider and coming out the house. And it blew the windows out.
Williams says in a matter of minutes, she went from barely getting by to being homeless.
I have 5 kids and we just homeless. We don't have nowhere to go. Red Cross gave me some money, but that's not enough. It's not, I can't be picky, but it's not enough for us to keep getting a room. I have to pick getting a room or food.
Another neighbor says the family has already been going through a very rough time over the last few months.
I hate this, that she lost her mom, and now we got this tragedy here.
Williams says she lost her mom so quickly she wasn't able to switch the homeowner's insurance or get her affairs in order.
I couldn't even get nothing switched over, just like this is her car, and I'm getting piles of tickets because I can't register the car. I can't do anything.
But right now, she's focused on her kids.
My kids don't have no clothes. I don't have no clothes. Clearly see what I have on. They don't have any shoes or anything. We don't have nothing.
Reporting in St. Louis, Laura Barcheski, 5 on Your Side.
If you'd like to help the family, we do have information on clothing sizes and where you can donate on our website, KSDK.com. Just go to the As Seen on TV section and click on this story. We now know the name of a man who was killed in a North County car crash. It happened around 7 on Wednesday at New Halls Ferry Road in West Florissant. There, St. Louis County Police found 65-year-old Curly Brown. He had been struck by a car. He was rushed to the hospital but later died. Brown lived in St. Louis's Sherman Park neighborhood. The driver stayed at the scene and cooperated with investigators. Today was the final Mass for some parishes across the St. Louis area. It was an emotional day for many as downsizing continues in the Archdiocese of St. Louis. The continued closure and merging of parishes through the Archdiocese All Things New restructuring plan comes as the holy season of Lent begins. Mercedes McKay visited a church that's holding on to hope even as the future is unknown.
We're an anchor in the community. People value the product we offer here at St. Roch, and that's why people continue to support it, even in uncertain times.
Just days before Ash Wednesday and the holiest season in the Catholic faith begins, some parishes across the St. Louis area heard their church bells ring for the final time.
I'm very disheartened that these parishes are closing and that they're having their last Mass.
Fortunately, Mike Stevens and his parish aren't in that boat. Under the All Things New restructuring plan, St. Roch would merge into Christ the King Parish, but that's on pause for now as they wait to hear back from the Vatican.
The dicastery has issued some decisions on some appeals, but they haven't said anything about ours yet.
As Stevens and the rest of the congregation waits to see what happens, they're keeping the faith and continuing to serve their community. Children are still enrolling in their school, and attendance at their weekly Mass has tripled.
We have a lot of new faces at church on Sunday, a lot of people I don't know, a lot of new families in the school that I don't know, and it's great to see that the parish and the school are continuing to evolve and grow in the community.
That growth and support showing in the numbers as these parishioners do everything they can to show the most holy they deserve to stay.
We went out and did a quick 2 or 3 week fundraising campaign just by phone. We raised $400,000.
While they prepare to celebrate Lent in their home sanctuary, the St. Roch congregation is hopeful in their future.
While we are in the appeal process, people have acted like we're going forward because we know we have a great situation here and a great group of people in our parish and a great school, and people know that we're moving forward.
Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.
5 on Your Side was asking to visit a parish that was hosting its final Mass today, but the Archdiocese of St. Louis said they wanted to keep those services private. St. Roch is one of several parishes across the area still waiting a response from the Vatican. Coming up,
when you go through this, unless you go through it, you don't really understand.
a cancer survivor turns into a chauffeur of assistance. How he's now offering vital support to patients in need. Then,
But we'll have 200 people in here before the night's over with. 200 Chiefs fans yelling and screaming.
Super Bowl superfans in St. Louis. A look at some of the rowdy crowds during the big game.
This slow-moving system that's been responsible for very cold and rainy weather in the desert has finally worked its way toward our area, and that's what we're tracking overnight. Its track is very important for rain and snow. We'll highlight that and when you can expect snow in some areas tomorrow.
We have a wonderful Sports Plus coming your way. The Blues can't lose. Caitlin Clark going for the record. And of course, the Super Bowl and the great Patrick Mahomes. And tonight, we also have a special show, Black History Month Sports Plus. This woman, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, arguably the greatest female athlete of all time, has done some incredible things with helping kids with her foundation.
What do you think your mom in heaven would be thinking if she was looking down and seeing this place?
No, my mom in heaven, I'd probably she'd be like, I knew she could do it. Because my mom believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
And we will tell you the courageous story of Curt Flood and have our list of the 10 most influential African-American sports figures in the area. See you in 20 minutes.